Hi there, One Faith family. Welcome to day 7 of our journey through Joshua. Um, for those of you who have not joined us for days 1 through 6, this started off as an exercise in processing the worship and word from Saturday night, where we were studying the book of Joshua, chapter 6, which is the Battle of Jericho. I think it's funny they call it a battle when um, there was no fighting to conquer, that they just entered into the city after the walls came tumbling down. Um, but we've been processing that this week and trying to apply that to the walls that we've identified in our lives, and just kind of a step by step of how we might come to that victory that God has promised for us, not just for the children of Israel, but for all of us. So if you haven't been with us on previous days, the recap is that day 1, we identified the wall. Day 2, we focused on trust being a mindset. Day 3, we accepted the fact that God's instructions are non-negotiable. Day 4, we started marching. And day 5, we saw a victory. Day 6, we shouted. And today's focus is for us to share our story. So God's promise, again, is for all his children. And someone can be blessed by the story of how God helped you conquer your wall. So I would just encourage that after you have been victorious with the Lord's help, that you find someone to share that story with. It will help somebody. Remember that the victories that God gives us in life are not just for our good, but also for his glory. And his glory comes in the form of us sharing and expanding the knowledge of who he is to other people, making his name great to other people. So when your victory comes, it will come. He promised it would. When your victory comes, do something with that. Share it with someone else, and also do something with it to remind yourself. Write it in a journal. Create some symbol of that victory, because chances are this is not your last wall, and you might need some help remembering exactly how God brought you through before in order to be ready to take that on again with his help. So share your story um, with other people, share your story with yourself. Don't forget who God is, and don't forget that the glory belongs to him. God bless. Thanks for walking through this with me this week. Hope it's been a blessing to you. And we'll see you for Worship and Word on Saturdays at 5. Take care.